我可以进行不腻呀。
Either he wants to say something or eat something, one of the two.
Take the opportunity to put our musical interests.
Acting, dancing, and now singing a Grammy winner.
After those movies, and particularly Night Shift and Gung Ho.
Really? Never knew that. Welcome to Just Talking. We have a great show for you today. Why? Because we are here once again at Wizard World Comic Convention in Rosemont, Illinois. So let's go on in. Okay, here we are at Wizard World Chicago Comic Con at Rosemont, Illinois. And I'm with your name?
Elizabeth.
Nick.
And what a great outfits you guys are. I mean, it's just really great, especially since Aquaman is so popular now.
Totally.
Do you guys dress up as other characters, or is Aquaman your favorite?
This is the first time we've gone as Aquaman and such.
We've done other things. We've done stuff from Riverdale, Harry Potter,
Yeah.
all sorts of fun stuff. We love doing these things.
Have you been to this Wizard World before?
Yes, we have.
Yeah, a few times now.
What are you excited to see today?
Oh my God. I mean, all the cosplayers, like everybody just comes in with something new.
And your favorite comic book movie, or?
Oh, favorite comic book movie.
Man.
If I had to pick one, I mean, I know Endgame is really popular right now, but I gotta say Ragnarok kind of takes the cake for me just because it hit with some funny stuff. So it was really, really good.
I'm going to go with Into the Spider-Verse,
Oh, yeah.
the animated one. So good. Groundbreaking, really, the animation. And I feel like apparently that's the least grossing Spider-Man film of all of them. And it's arguably the best one,
Oh, yeah.
in my opinion, yeah.
Are you guys passing out some flyers here? Is that?
We are. We got some free and fun bingo upstairs. So, I mean, for everybody, it's all totally free. Bingo, single, we got free photo booths as well. It's all weekend long, so.
Yeah, just up the escalator, room 41.
Oh, and I'm with your name?
Max.
Max, is this the first time you've been to Wizard World?
No, this is the sixth time I've coming here, yeah.
What are you excited to see today?
A lot of hanging out with friends and stuff like that, a lot of different costumes.
Well, I love your costume. It's getting a lot of attention as well. You're the Pennywise from it.
Yep.
Are you getting excited to see Chapter 2?
I'm extremely excited, yeah.
Is this the only outfit that you create or come
No,
up?
I have 16 costumes total.
And I'm with your name?
Naomi.
Naomi, what a great outfit. Princess Leia, are you excited for the new Star Wars coming out?
Yes, I'm optimistic. I'm hoping that they turn it around and it ends the Skywalker trilogy better than I think Last Jedi handled it. So.
Now, I hear they're going to use Princess Leia in some capacity.
Yeah, I think that what I thought, because originally Carrie Fisher's family was against using like the CGI to completely replicate her, but I think they got some filming and like some shots of her, so they're going to use what they already have, and I think like a little bit of CGI, but I don't know. I'm hoping they do her justice and like honor her in a way that is important for everything that she's done for like the series and for how great of a person that she is.
Which is your favorite Star Wars movie out of this series?
I really like New Hope just because I love it's the first one, it's the easy answer, but I love like the beginning of it, and it explains like Star Wars, and it's the most Star Wars-y one because it's like, especially like it's like from the 80s, it's the old graphics, it's the old filming, and it's just so like basic and classic of just like an origin story of just like creating this entire world.
Is this the only outfit that you've portrayed, or have you done other cosplay?
The only other Star Wars that I've done is I do Rey sometimes. Otherwise, most of my stuff is either I do some Marvel or I do a lot of Game of Thrones. I'm with the Midwesteros group. Yeah, it's actually here this year, so I was Daenerys yesterday. I'm Marjorie tomorrow. So Star Wars and Game of Thrones and a bit of Marvel.
Well, you're getting a lot of people looking at your costume, so you do a great job at Princess Leia. Thanks so much for coming to the Wizard World, and enjoy the rest of the day.
Thanks, you too.
Okay, here we are at Wizard World in Rosemont, Illinois, and I am with your name.
My name is Bart Hawkins.
Bart, let's hear what booth we're at today.
So I'm the founder of Change for Love. We're a nonprofit 501c3.
Well, let's hear about it. What is Change for Love?
So Change for Love is an organization where we teach people with special needs how to paint, and they donate their paintings to kids in the hospital. If you make a donation of any amount, you can have any of our paintings for free as a free gift for your generosity. We have everything from superheroes, we have fantasy, just anything kids like. All the originals went to a child in the hospital going through something traumatic. The money we raise here helps us pay for printing costs, so we can donate thousands more of these prints to local children's hospitals, as well as art supplies and art lessons for our special needs artists.
How did this organization get started?
So I actually met the co-founder, Glenn. He had a TBI in art school, and his professor told him that people with special needs didn't belong in the art industry. So he dropped out of school, and I said, Glenn, if you want to learn how to paint, I'll teach you how to paint. So I started teaching him how to paint. That just kind of mutated into a really huge demand for free paintings because he wanted to give away everything for free. When we started the organization, I was like, it's going to be hard to run a business where everything's free. I said, what if we do free with any donation? We focus your efforts on just painting for kids in the hospital.
What's one of the popular one that people like to?
So right now, this is a really popular one. This is Miles Morales from the Spider-Verse. It's a popular one. We got pretty much everything on this table right here available that's popular, but Lion King's a popular one right now.
Well, you can't beat this booth. It's going for a great cause. If people will want more information, is there a website that you have?
There is. So changeforlove with the number 4.org. You can go online there, make a donation. We'll ship you a print. We also have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter at Change for Love.
Here, and I am with your name?
Steve Dimzo, Master Replicas.
Steve, let's hear all about it. What is Master Replica?
Well, we've been in business several years now, and we have licenses with True TV, Warner Brothers, and the Smithsonian Institute, and we make high-end collectibles. We also have affordably priced pieces, but our specialty is these very high-end, very high-precision pieces.
Very, very authentic, especially that hell is just spot on. What's one of the popular ones here at the moment?
Yeah, we've sold a lot of those. We're actually almost sold out of this piece. It's a home control device. It works with Google and Alexa. You can tell it, Hal, open my garage door, turn on my lights, unlock my doors, whatever can connect to Google Home or Alexa. And it does 56 different commands.
That is very, very cool. Let's hear any others that you can highlight?
Our T-Rex skulls, we have a whole series of these. These are licensed by the Smithsonian. They're not sculptures. They're actually scanned right off of the original skull. So these are very popular.
So if someone wants more information about Master Replicas, is there a website that you have?
There is. They can go to masterreplicasgroup.com.
Okay, here we are at Wizard World in Rosemont, Illinois, and we got here at a great booth today. Let's hear all about it. Your name?
My name is Lily, and this is Codeverse.
All right, let's hear all about Codeverse.
Awesome. So Codeverse teaches kids how to code. We are an interactive coding platform. We have physical locations in the Chicago area that are fully hackable, and kids come and learn how to code there. And we also just launched our at-home product where we send kids what we like to call missions, and they can actually learn how to code at home. So they create their own video games.
Maybe those that don't understand coding, what is coding?
Yeah, so coding is the language that tells a computer what to do. So kids use a lot of technology. They're on their screens the whole time, all the time now. So our goal is to teach them how to be creators of that technology rather than just consumers.
And what do you have to offer at your booth today?
So today we're offering a free month of coding. So if you live in the Chicago area, you can come into our studio, hack into the lights, learn how to code, create your own games. Or we will send you a free month of our coding mission. So you can learn how to code at home, and the best part is you can share all of your games to any cell phone number, so you can share it with your friends and family.
Seems like that's gotten more and more popular with the kids and everything.
Yeah, I mean, it's really good. As technology grows and grows, we really want to empower our kids to know that they can be the inventors and the creators and don't just have to be the consumers. Yeah.
For those who want to learn more about Codeverse, is there a website that people can go to?
Yes, check us out at codeverse.com.
Okay, here we are at Wizard World Chicago, and we're at a great booth here today. We got Arcade DLX, and your name?
I'm Jason Camberis, born and raised in Chicago.
Great. So you are the owner of the Arcade DLX?
Yes, sir.
And how did this all come about?
Someone told me that I couldn't build something, and I went ahead and made my own arcades. This is something we should always bring back to the kids to show them what we grew up with. It's always a nice experience.
Absolutely. Well, let's hear all about Arcade DLX. What is it?
We make the home experience where you can bring the arcade to your house. It's all based with PC. You can install basically anything you want. You never get bored. It's a jukebox. You can play pinball games. You can watch movies on it. It's a little bit more for the family and keep everybody entertained.
And that's neat how you have it constructed like an old arcade game as well.
Well, there's a couple upgrades. They glow in the dark. These speaker systems are a little more. You get a little bit more for your money.
And what some games that are on there, examples?
Oh, most of the classics. You got Pac-Man, Mrs. Pac-Man, Galaga, all the the big heavy hitters.
Now you said you're a Guinness World Record. Let's hear all about it.
Back in 2017, we broke the world record for the largest arcade machine, and just another person saying you can't do something. But kids, if you stay at school and you stick with something, you can do whatever you want.
What did you think of the event this week?
Wizard did a fantastic job.
Absolutely. If someone want more information about Arcade DLX, is there a website?
ArcadeDLX.com.
And your favorite arcade game?
Robotron.
Okay, here we are at Wizard World in Rosemont, Illinois, and talking to some great booths. And which your name first?
Melissa Rizzi.
Melissa, what booth are we at today?
We are WCPT 820 AM.
All right, great. So let's hear all about it. What do we hear on that radio station?
We are a political talk station. So we lean a little left on the political spectrum. We talk about things like environmental sustainability, democratic politics, and social justice.
Are there call-ins or not really?
Lots of call-ins. We have several live shows, Santita Jackson in the morning, and then again Joan Esposito in the afternoon. And we're also syndicated. So we have some nationally syndicated programming in there during the day as well.
Excellent, excellent. What do you got at your booth today?
We have an assortment of fun things. So we have information on the station. We have sugar to keep you going for 3 days. We have a fun motion sensor. Every time you walk by him, he's going to yell at you, Iron Man. And we have spin the wheel to win. So people can come by, spin the wheel, win anything from pen to beads to t-shirts.
If someone wants more information about WCPT 820 website?
WCPT820.com. We keep it simple.
Great. And your name?
Jenny McDonald.
Jenny, what booth are we at today?
Mile High Heels.
Let's hear all about it. Mile High Heels, what is it?
Yes, all sorts of hand-painted shoes from movies, comics, books, all sorts of stuff. Heels, flats, clutches, earrings, all sorts of stuff.
Are you the one that does the painting?
Yes, all hand-painted. Yes.
Very, very nice. Where did you come up with the idea?
I love high heels, and there weren't anything like this before, so mix fashion and nerdy stuff together.
Very cool. What's a popular one or ask about?
Most popular one is probably my Wonder Woman. Yeah, everyone loves those.
Exactly right. How long does it take you to do a pair of?
I'd say about 6 hours. 6 hours to do a pair. Yes, a lot of work.
What do you think of the event today?
It's great. It's my first time here. Yeah, it was about a 16-hour drive for us, but we'll come again. It was worth it.
Well, we thank you for being here. If people, do you have a website that people can learn more about this? Or?
Yes, I'm on Facebook and Etsy at Mile High Heels.
Michael McFarland.
Michael, what a great booth you have here. Let's hear all about it. What do you have at you?
So I've got my my black and white portrait art that I do. I also run a board game company called Spontaneously Combustible Games, which we've got all of those set up here. I'm also a musician. I'll be performing on the main stage tomorrow at around 7 o'clock.
So where did this all start? The creative end of it, drawing and music?
So for me, the creative side of things, as far as the portrait artwork that I do, it started when I was around 12, and I would pause the VCR on frames of characters from Star Trek, and try to draw them from that. And I went on to go to design school, and that's all kind of rolled into what I'm doing now with creating art and making board games and all of that.
That is really neat, and I like how it's just that black and white image to it as well. What's a popular one that people?
So Freddie Mercury, right up there, is one that's done really well. Popeye, the Robin Williams version of Popeye, has done really well. Doctor Who has been popular, and David Bowie from Labyrinth is always a big hit.
Now let's talk about the games. How do they work?
So there are 3 different games here. This one is called Pests. I was the game mechanic designer for that. It was illustrated by an artist named Todd Jacob Eisen. The idea behind that is that each player plays as an exterminator that specializes in eliminating one of 6 different types of pests. This one is called Welterweights. It's a 2-player boxing game that I like to describe as sort of like a combination of really advanced rock, paper, scissors and the old game War, where you're programming a handful of cards in a specific order, and then you both reveal simultaneously to see if you're dodging the right way and if the punches connect. This one's sort of a twist on your old memory game, but instead of trying to find just 2 tiles that match, you're trying to complete recipes as a short order cook by finding the ingredients in the grid. So they've all got little twists that make them more interesting, but those are the basic ideas behind them.
Excellent. And then for your music, what do you play or do you sing?
Yeah, so my primary instrument is acoustic guitar and loop pedal, so I do a lot of beatboxing and rhythm on the body of the guitar to build backbeats, and sing. It's indie rock that I perform on top of that, and my partner Amanda Nix, who's standing off camera here, she does dance performance that goes along with it.
Well, if people want to see your artwork or the games or your music, do you have like a website people can look at?
Yeah, you can head to michaelmcfarlandmusic.com for all the music stuff, and just Michael McFarland on Instagram. You'll be able to find all of the different things on there.
Well, thank you so much for coming to the Wizard World. We'll definitely check out your artwork and your music and the gaming, and thanks so much for talking to us today.
Absolutely, my pleasure.
As a parent, I know one of the most important times to be with your children is when they aren't feeling well. For many families, there's a place they can go to find the support they need.
Ronald McDonald House Charities programs provide that supportive environment so families can be together while their children are dealing with serious illnesses.
You can volunteer your time at a local Ronald McDonald House or drop your change in an RMHC canister.
Today is a great day for all of us to show our support.
To find out how you can get involved in your community, visit rmhc.org.
Okay, here we are at the Wizard World Convention in Rosemont, Illinois, and I'm at a great booth here today. And your name?
My name is Kim Milnes.
Kim, what booth are we at today?
We are at 3D Printing by Mucky Chris.
Well, maybe those who don't know what 3D printing is, what is 3D printing?
3D printing is the creation of 3D printed items, what we created on the computer, and then we print them on our machines. They're made of plastic, like what Legos are made out of. And whatever your imagination is, you can make it.
Well, what do we have to offer at the booth today?
We have all of our 3D printed pop culture items. The first was Yoda. They're all Buddhas because the Force and Buddhism are kind of the same. So we have Yoda, we have Star Wars, we have Marvel, we have the Dude, we have music. So pretty much all across the whole pop culture comic.
Seems like a popular item. What is the more popular character that people like?
Yoda is very popular, and the Dude is very popular. We've had a lot of people from the Church of the Dudism.
If someone wants more information about 3D printing, what is the website?
It's muckychris.com.
What's your name?
My name is Javier Escueda. I'm TK 265 of the 501st Legion Midwest Garrison.
And I'm Liz Kaklick. I do a stormtrooper. My ID number is 15251.
Well, for those who don't know about the 501st Legion, what is it all about?
501st Legion, what it's all about, originally started off as a stormtrooper costuming club back in '97. It was only stormtroopers. I'm one of the original members out of 100 people. We did this for fun, showed up at cons, and then it took off. More people added over the years. And then it became not only a costuming club, but a large charity costuming club.
That's right. Right, you guys go to children's hospitals?
Children's hospitals, Make-A-Wish Foundation, Chicago Buddy Walk for Down Syndrome, Autism Speaks, you name it, we do all those charities.
Terrific. You guys got some great helmets, costumes. How long does it take, like, for your stormtrooper? Do you build it your own or order it?
Oftentimes, most build their own, and it kind of varies on how long it takes to make it, depending on how much free time everyone has. I was fortunate enough to have mine built for me, so it took them about 6 to 8 weeks, and that's very, very fast.
And how many people are involved in this 501st? There's different chapters, too.
Well, the 501st Legion itself is the overall worldwide costuming club. What happens is there's different countries now, but if, for example, United States, we have garrisons for each state, and each country would have their garrison. Then there's detachments also depending on what costumes. So that's how they break it down. So, for example, if you lived in Wisconsin and you wanted a charity event there, you would get a hold of Wisconsin Garrison and say, hey, I have this charity event. Can you guys come out and do it?
So if people want to learn more about the 501st Legion, let's hear about a website.
Yep. Go to www.501st, so that's 501st.com. That's where you can learn about when it first started and all the charity stuff that we do. If you're interested in building a movie quality suit, they can lead you in the right direction, actually help you build the suit of your dreams. And then and from there, whatever state you're from, they'll lead you to Illinois, Wisconsin, and so forth, or what country.
Well, you guys do great work for charity as well, and we'll definitely check out more of the 501st Legion, and thanks so much for coming to Wizard World. Your name?
My name is Lord Darren, the Lord Marshal of Medieval Times.
So let's hear all about it. What is Medieval Times?
So Medieval Times is a dinner tournament show. We're based out in Schaumburg in Illinois, not too far away. And it's basically a 2-hour show where we have some beautiful Andalusian stallions, and you're watching knights joust and fight to become the champion of the Queen. Yeah.
So is it like a day-long event, or?
It's all year round. It's all round. It's only a 2-hour show. We do over 400 shows a year. And you're coming out the first by about 45 minutes. You're seeing our stallions, our Andalusian stallions. They do all the fancy tricks that they do, caprioles, Spanish walks. And then you're basically, when you come, you're assigned a knight. So you might be cheering for the blue knight, the black and white knight, the yellow knight. And you're cheering for your knight to win the tournament. And first of all, they'll do games. So they're like throwing flags to each other. They're trying to get hoops on their lances. And then we go into the actual fights. And they do technically fight to the death. And they knock each other out. So you'll see, in a typical tournament, you'll see about 8 fights where they're jousting. They're going at each other with broadswords, with bolas, with aviolas. You name it, we've got it. It's a lot of fun.
So the crowd must really get into it since they're cheering their on.
They really do, yeah.
And then there's also a dinner or...
You get served dinner, yeah. No utensils. You know, it's medieval, so you have to use your hands. We do have vegetarian options, gluten-free options. So basically, for the price of your ticket, you're paying to have dinner and to watch a show. And we open the doors about an hour before the show starts because we have a big, what we call Hall of Arms, a couple of bars. We have a dungeon of torture. And there's an area where you can see some of our horses and our falconer. We also have a falcon that flies during the show. It's all indoor. It's an indoor arena. We seat over 1,400 people per show, and we regularly sell out. You get to meet our falconer, you get to meet the queen of the castle before the show, and then after the show, all of the knights and myself as the Lord Marshal and the queen will come out and meet and take pictures with people. So it's a whole 2-hour experience. Yeah.
Very neat. What do you have to offer at your booth today?
So at the booth, we've got some free goodies. We've got some keychains, we've got pens, we've got crowns, we've got pop sockets for your phone.
For those who want to learn more about Medieval Times, is there a website they can...
There is, yeah, medievaltimes.com. We have 10 castles around America. We've got one here in Schaumburg. Our original one was down in Florida. We just opened one in Scottsdale. So, yeah, if you're not local, there's probably a castle close to you. But, yeah, medievaltimes.com will have all of our information on there for you.
Okay, here we are at Wizard World Chicago, and great event today. And your name?
My name is Amy.
Amy, now what costume do you got on?
Sure. My concept is Jedi Captain Marvel. Yeah.
So you got a mashup between the two things.
Yes.
Is that the only costume you usually put to do, or do you do others?
I have lots of different costumes. I do comic book version of Captain Marvel. I also have a pirate version of Captain Marvel as well. And then I do a lot of Star Wars stuff too.
Are you looking forward to the last Star Wars movies, or the next one coming up?
Yes.
Well, it's iffy.
I mean, we're all hopeful. We're all wishing for good things. So we'll see what happens in December.
What's your favorite Star Wars movie?
I actually don't necessarily have one. I tend to really like the Clone Wars, the TV show.
But that Captain Marvel movie was really good too.
Yes.
What do you think of the event today?
It's a Friday, so it's a little bit slower today, but hey, that's all right. It's always fun out here at the comic conventions.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for coming out. You got a great costume, and thanks so much for talking today.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, here we are at Wizard World Chicago with the great Kato Kalin. Kato, what do you think of the event today?
You're a king today. You're a king of the show. Everybody here is a king or a queen.
All right.
It's so much fun. Wizard, we got the bands going on MC of the main stage. We bring the best talent from Chicago and all over, basically the Midwest for this show, and there they are. Watch what I do for my job. Oh, they're still talking.
Okay. And you're bringing up comic characters. They're having a great time.
Oh yeah, the whole thing is about having fun. They walk in here happy, they leave even happier. So it's look at they're saying bye.
Okay.
Stay there. I'm going to stay.
All right, we're going to do both of them.
Broken Transmit, everybody. Look, we're talking about you on TV right now.
There you go.
The crowd loves you. We can't get you on camera because it's on me. Really important person.
There you go. Great. Thanks so much, Kato. Any upcoming events that we should look for you? You got any TV work?
I've got a ton of TV work going on right now. As a matter of fact, I just sold a TV show. You guys will look for it. One's true crime and another one's comedy. Which one, Kato? Well, just watch for it. It's incredible. And I just finished a show with Phil Keegan, the host of Amazing Race on CBS. It's called Bucket. You can check that out.
Great.
That's like the last things you want to do in life, what you want to do on your bucket list. You want to kick it before you bucket.
Great. Well, thank you so much, Kato, for coming to the Wizard World Chicago, and you do a great work. And thanks so much for talking to us today.
I'm sorry, I missed that last part. What'd you say?
You do great work, and we thank you.
One more time.
You do excellent work.
That's
Kato.
more like it. Thank you very much. Kato Kalin saying, I love it.